Let's play some Kingdom Death, friends. Welcome. It's Lantern Year 21. We concluded our little showdown with the Gambler in quite short order. And now we shall send our brave settlement into the Screaming God, level 2. And once again, reiterating, all of my focus in this campaign is around achieving a settlement that can possibly take on Parasite Queen that has been given some extra little fun fun things. So fantastic. Well, we're going to kick off. Let's quickly just run through the stuff that happened in the last episode. I've now got 40 survivors. Of those 40 survivors, I think I've got, let's count up how many I've got that aren't going to make the final cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in a pinch if I needed it. 9, 10, 11. G'day, Jim. G'day, Bert. So yeah, I've got about 28 to 30 survivors that have base stats that are adequate, and some knowledges and some things that we'll be able to leverage in the final showdown. So the next objective is for me to get all of those survivors' weapons. So we're looking for 30 weapons that can possibly wound toughness 25. That is a fairly narrow band of weapons that we can use. The black sword is one, and a second wrath would have been really nice. But there's not many others that sort of fall into the realms of this is good enough. We may go see the Gormy and get a few Gusk axes, Gusk knives, I should say, and see if we can make those work with what we've got. And we might be able to make those work, we'll see. And then well, I think we're relying very heavily on the gear that comes in the Screaming Gods suite, but I'm not going to be able to make a lot of those. So, and then we start relying on fist and tooth. Crazy, roll some 9s, Deno. Anyway, let's depart. So we're going to depart this showdown. We are facing a level 2 Screaming God. We have a shrine and a face painting to add. So we're going to add 2 survival and a face painting. And then when we arrive at the showdown, we're going to gain another 5 survival. So let's depart with these survivors. Oh, by the way, our survival limit is now 30. Collectivists. You! So, fantastic. All right, and then the shrine. I should have applied the armor at everyone's stuff, but I didn't. Doofus, 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 doofus. Great. So let's go through the survivors. We've got Mozzie, who is rocking this Marchioness set with a black sword. With the black sword, we gain +2 movement because we have a sword in our gear grid, and that's what the Marchioness Solorits allow us to do. We've got Joint Array, and we've got Parkour, which is pretty cool. And we are also rocking the Colossal Chef's Carver, which we're looking to get our last proficiency point, or 2. 2 proficiency points out of that. Regalism, fantastic in this showdown. Our Prodigy. So the Prodigy is wearing this leather set, and I've gotten a bit nervous about the Prodigy dying. I don't really want them to die. It actually is okay if they die, but I really just need them to level up Pack Leader. So we need to get 3 more level ups in Pack Leader. We've got the Visionary Shield, which is what we wanted, and I did that through some mentoring. And yeah, so this survivor, Axe Master with the greatest Gax, which is fantastic. Evasion 5, which is great. And then what's super exciting about it is even if they do suffer wounds, they are going to have a all those severe injuries disappear. So hopefully that won't be the case, but the Visionary Shield would be great to put in the box, actually. I could have put it in the box. That'd be a cool way to get a shield specialization very early. We've got Death Education here, so our first action in this fight is to do a deflect 5, and then just run around with some deflecting things, protecting people from attacks, which is pretty cool. And the Queen, we can also do stuff with that. Fantastic, what a great survivor. Mon Mothma, our irradiated atomic lance wielder, she's going to hopefully combo with my Wrath guy, which we'll come into next. But her objective is purely and simply, yeah, it's fine, they're just the wrong way around. These ones should be here and those ones should be here. It's no big deal. I'll just prove it. There you go, see that those two are there and those two are there. All I need to do is swap around. Hey, Zwex. So Mon Mothma, irradiated with the atomic lance at strength 17, joint array as well. She's got honourable, so she's going to have to leverage that. I use the waiting bell to give her honourable, and that allows her to give some adjacent survivors survival with largesse. Don't need to do that. And I've got to remember she's got natural healer, so she can fully heal a hit location, which will more than likely be her body once per showdown. She does 3 -1 toughness tokens if she successfully does a wound. And then Glowworm slides in. So Glowworm's rocking Wisdom Potion, Lucky Charm, Osteophage, Pickaxe, and Wrath as Strength 21 Wrath to just pop in there. I've actually gone a Sickle instead of the Acanthus. So I'll just make that change now. Cool. And yeah, so that's going to be great. So I feel really good about this particular loadouts. Oh, we've got Supreme Stew there as well, so we're getting the 4 strength. And the Scout's got the Forge Priest Hammer, trying to do a club flinch token thing. So we've departed. Here is the thing. We'll probably have some deaths come down, which will be fine. We didn't have any last time. Yeah, I was pretty happy with how the Flower Knight's going. We've done. I did a little bit more work on it just then, so it's looking pretty close to good. Okay, so we'll start with the dude in Marchioness armor first. So we're going to do this, and that her name is Mozzie. So Mozzie gets Horror of the Infinite. Oh, we don't. Have 9 courage. That's good. Otherwise, they're watch transfixed. The event revealer sets their insanity to 0 and gains traumatized. It's not great with our regal helm. Traumatized, we will clear off indecision. Nah, Destichophobia. Actually, we can probably get Destichophobia back, so let's just do that. Just in case. Traumatized. Horror of the Infinite, done. Next one is Scarab the Prodigy. Scarab is rolling a random event. 98. Lost Survivor, maybe? Bloody eyes. Oh my god. The event revealer may investigate and roll 1d10. So we have investigate bonus, or are we analyzer? No, okay. So if we take this roll, on a 1 to 3, all survivors suffer 3 brain event damage and a random survivor gets 3 bleeding tokens. On a 7+, we start the showdown immediately, and at the start of the showdown, the monster suffers 1 wound. We ambush the monster already because of our 8 eyes. So the question is, do I want to risk more stuff happening at the cost of 3 brain damage? Everyone can pretty much handle the brain damage except for... Yeah, pretty much everyone can. Does mean I don't get iron. I kind of want iron in this. So no, we won't. No, God, no. The finale is scheduled for Saturday. So we've got the rest of the week. We'll be doing 2 a night on the nights that I stream. I'm doing 3 on Friday night and then the finale on Saturday. So I'm going to give myself a couple of cracks at the finale. I don't think we can. I legitimately don't know if it's possible. All right, so and if it is possible, it will be a very long and drawn out battle. So we'll try it a couple of times and yeah, see how we go. So I'm going to skip that. So we'll go on to here and we have Fathomless Song. All right, any survivor whose insanity includes an 8. None. So we skip the next hunt space. Fantastic. We have Running Dream. The event revealer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Glowworm is going to roll a dice and she's going to add her... Oh no, she's just going to roll a dice. She rolls a Lantern 10. On arrival, place yourself anywhere on the showdown board. Oh, remove yourself from the hunt. Cool. So Lousy. Oh yeah, Overwhelming Darkness. Let's do that. So first person, 9, 1 event damage to the arms. Next person, Scarab, rolls 1. We'll lose a courage, I guess. Next person rolls a 9, 1 event damage to the arms. Next person rolls an 8, 1 event damage to the arms. Actually, they don't have to do it. They're not in the hunt. Fantastic. All right, so now we'll do Sonorous Rest. So we'll take Insanity here, and that's going to be 6 Insanity. This one we will take Insanity, I guess. 1, 2, 3. This one will take Survival, and she will get 4. Nothing, and Survival. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now Herb Gathering, so we will... Everyone gains a Survival. Hey, John! And then we'll try and get to 45, so we gain 3 Survival. So 5, 6, so that's 24. Plus nothing. Oh. 34, 40. So the next 2 will just roll 1. Yeah, perfect. So we make it. So we get a random vermin resource, which will be a crabby. We'll gain 3 survival, and we gain 2 fresh acanthus, which we don't need because we've got a million acanthus in the storage. All right, so mineral gather. We roll a 9, so we'll descend in the mineral gathering world, and I think so Lousy will go down. I need to check this one. LM. Okay, so we gain a scrap, and then Buenasera. Yeah, let's send Lousy down. Sure. And she rolls a 6, which is lose 2 survival and gain 2 insanity. We'll send Mon Mothma down. Don't really want that. No, we won't send Mon down. Let's send Scarab down. Scarab rolls a 1. Gain a random disorder. Coprolalia. Let's send Mozzie down. I don't think she's going to do too poorly. Mozzie rolls a 4, or Mozzie rolls a 4, lose 2 survival and gain 2 insanity. That's a real shame. I would have liked some iron from that one. Okay, so we'll flip this. Maze Runner. So the event revealer rolls a dice, rolls an 8 and adds their movement. So we roll twice on the hunt event table. Roll number 1, 85. How many times have we nearly rolled Scribe's Book? It has been absolutely outrageous. 85 is Test of courage. If there are any survivors with 6+ courage, choose one to brave the lava. Have I got anyone with 6? 5, 5, 5, 2, 3. Oh, no adventure sword. We move on with a feeling of inadequacy. I lost a survival on Mozzie. I haven't had an adventure sword in forever. That would have been awesome. Oh, man. That sucks. 16. Oh, Phoenix again. What is going on? Okay. I guess we're doing more character cards and flipping out more fucking stuff. Mozzie will be called Moz. Mozzie gains a random disorder. We will get rid of Distichophobia. Fantastic. Mozzie's going to gain a character card. The Adventurer. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. And we will ditch Traumatized. Fantastic. Are you going to survival for being named? Scarab, the Prodigy. Scab, the Prodigy. Gains a survival for being named. Doesn't have one. Character card. Go the red survivor, Deno. The Dark. Pretty cool. Increased perfect hits. That's actually amazing because we've got the greatest Gax. Oh, that's outstanding. Whatever. Sounds fine. Monty Mothma. So we're just going to call her Moth now. Or Mothma. She gains a survival for being named. She gains a random disorder. Superstitious. She's very superstitious. Very superstitious. Wap, 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 the writings on the wall. She's very superstitious. Letters about to fall. That is a crazy survivor. That is an absolutely ridiculous survivor. I hope she doesn't die from the stupid nullifying antibodies thing. Oh, that would be awful. Get a disorder. Indecision, that's a-okay. Get a survival for being named. We'll just call you Glowy. And she flips Only the Lonely. That's fine. Good to get that one out. And the last person, Lousy, we'll just call him Louser. Gain a survival for being named. Louser gets the Bright Knives, gains +2 strength with daggers. Boy oh boy, have we flipped some character cards in this campaign. Okay, that's 69. I gotta roll a second one, don't I? No, 85 was Adventure Sword, 86. 60! That nearly was 69 again. Oh no, it's this, actually. Sea of Fragments, okay. The event revealer rolls 1d10. Great, okay, so... I mean, either of those rolls gets me a Tempered Hooves. But, yeah. Tempered Hooves, fantastic. And then we flip... that one's supposed to be out. An Ark Survivor Hunt event, fantastic. Fuck this. Oh, this is outstanding. Can I just say, I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun with this campaign. This has just been a crazy time. I mean, I feel this way every time I play, you know, and sometimes I reach the end of a campaign and I feel a bit of fatigue and I'm like, yeah, okay, we don't need to play anymore for a little while. But every time I play, it's just awesome. That's cocked. It looks like a 1, but it's cocked. 3. Wandering Watcher. Each survivor rolls 1d... What? I'm taking the 1. If the survivors have not passed overwhelming darkness, end this. They wander through the dark. The survivors see another with new eyes. The event revealer rolls 1d10. Rolls a 1. The struggler is consumed, bones and all. This cuisine will be popular. All right, well, we're using a lifetime reroll for that. That is outstanding. That's a 9. All as the survivors join, the danger dissipates. All survivors gain survival up to the survival settlement limit and gain 2 Lumi. What the fuck was happening there? Yeah, this campaign has been pretty awesome. But it's just like I just have fun. The Ark Survivor Hunt events are tragic. Okay, we make it to the showdown. So, thanks to 8 eyes, we will ambush the monster. So, I'll build this deck. And oh, we have a super dense reflex reaction. Cool. All right, so let's go over to here. So this guy is set up here. I need his deck. Perfect. So we deploy. We will be going first because we ambush, and we can also place ourselves anywhere. So I think we'll just place ourselves in a variety of fun places. This guy with Wrath is in good shape. This guy here. This chick here. And the scout here. Actually, I might go her 12 spaces away. 1, 2. Get ready to rumble! Move the monster towards the attacker. Okay, so just in case we don't crit, we'll do that. We'll do knockback 8, and that'll be fine. Perfect. Actually, I can do that. I can do that slam. This guy's toughness is only 21. I say only 21, but yeah, if I slam 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he gets knocked back, but he can't be knocked back, and then I move across. Perfect. All right, so we'll apply our rival bonuses. And the first survivor to act for us is going to be this chick here. So she is going to slam. He can't be knocked back. Hang on, I've got to do this thing. I just remembered, sorry. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3. And then 1. Not the best of starts. So we go to there, we do a massive swing and move the monster towards the attacker. This is wild. Mothma is absolutely ridiculous now. We cancel the reaction. She gets +4 strength to this attack because she's got joint array. Sweet. If she critically outstanding. Okay, 2 hits. Glorious. What have we got? We've got the Ceaseless Hawk and we've got the Ceaseless Mandible. What's up next? A first strike, Ceaseless Brain. So we'll roll our thing. We're going to cancel this one, this super dense. We'll see if we can roll a critical. If we do roll a critical, it applies to both. No, we don't roll a critical, but we do wound. Because we wound, we do -3 toughness tokens. So I'll put those out because they're going to be great for a lot of fun. So that's a devastating 1-2. We cancel that reflex thanks to the other one. Now we'll roll this one. She's got 2 luck, so that's a critical. Cool. And so that's 2, 1, 2, and then we'll archive the labyrinth terrain tile closest to the monster. If it's adjacent to it, they suffer another wound. The shrapnel causes another wound. Have another wound. That's 5 wounds in the first turn, and we've got -3 toughness tokens. I'm going to go with Wrath while this has got a first strike there. Wrath is standing right here. We hit on a 2+. That's an 8. We know what that is. We crit on a 4+, I think. We roll a 7, so we critical. The monster gains a -1 toughness token. So it gains a -1 toughness token, which then deals it 5 wounds, including getting rid of its -1 luck token. So that's 5 wounds from Wrath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, team. Let's go with a... Oh, then we'll move with that guy. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this guy's going to move 1. This is with Regalism, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so she's done, and Wrath guy's done. Moz. Yeah, Regalism, a diagonal move. So we're going to get into the blind spot. We're going to swing with the Colossal Chef's Carver. We roll a 1, so we'll surge with the Colossal Chef's Carver. Oh, hang on, what's on top of the deck, actually? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, failure reaction, perfect. So we hit. We don't critically hit, which doesn't matter, but this is slow and sharp, and its strength is 13. So we need an 8 on these 2 dice. And if we critically wound, then we knock the guy down. So we don't critically wound, we actually fail. Move the monster towards. If it ends adjacent, you may spend 3 survival to dive away from the oncoming hooves. Yep, so we'll spend 5 survival to dive away from the oncoming hooves. That does nothing to us. Okay, well that's a shame. I really wanted to get that wound this turn. There's a reflex. Oh, hang on a second. Has Moz got... Moz does have joint array. We will cancel that reflex, or cancel that reaction, it doesn't matter. So we'll get the survival back. I don't think it matters, but we'll just put it back just in case. So she's done. Okay, let's dash with Scab the Prodigy. Scab the Prodigy does not have thingy. We'll also put up a block, or deflect, sorry, which is deflect 5. So we'll move all the way up here, 12 spaces. And we'll swing with the Greatest Gax. So we've got a 12 move with Pack Leader. Actually, I don't think we will swing with them. We might go with the Forge Priest Hammer. So the Scout will go to here and swing with the Forge Priest Hammer. So we have to move using the dash thing there. So yep, so the Forge Priest Hammer, we roll a 4 to hit. There's a reflex. We roll a wound, which we then use the flinch token to cancel the reaction. It's devastating, that's 2 wounds. On top is another reflex. Move the monster 10 spaces towards the horizon. That seems fine. So we'll surge with the chick with the spear. Oh, this is outrageous. All right. 2 hits. A reflex, which we cancel. And a wound, which one do we want to cancel? Actually, I think we'll do the wound first and cancel that with Qatar. Assuming we don't critical anyway. So we don't critical. Actually, let's check if we wound. It's not a wound, but fortunately, we've got Axe Mastery on this weapon now, so we can re-roll that. Into a critical, place 2 Divine Fragments next to the monster. Perfect. 1, 2. Oh shit! That's a bug patch, but I don't care. It's a Divine Fragment. Okay, and that's a devastating attack. 1, 2. This one has a reflex, which is move the monster 2 spaces towards the horizon. We wound, we don't critical, and that goes there. What do we got on top? We got another reflex. So this is the only guy. What's the reflex? Critical wound. Move the monster onto the attacker so it collides with the attacker. They suffer 5 damage at the doom of their grasping under more. Yeah, I mean, we're probably not going to die from that. So let's have a swing. 3 speed. This is a surge. Greatest Gax. Perfect hit, hit, hit. So because we've got a perfect hit, we're going to be barbed 10 on this attack. 1, 2, 3. There's a reflex. And I think I like this reflex better than a Withering Blast. Actually, the Withering Blast doesn't affect me. Oh no, it does. Okay. So we'll try and crit this, or try and wound that. We do wound, that's 1 wound. So we'll try and crit this one and see if we can jank a crit. No, we do wound, so we now do the reflex, which is he moves on to us and we are gobbled up. We suffer 5 damage to a hands on him. Oh. Okay, that's our turn and he moves to here. Boop. That's our turn. So I do actually still have a dash with the a dashing thingy with the scout. So I'm going to do that to pick up the fragment. The scout rolls a 3, knockdown. Boo! And then yep. So that's it. So we'll end our turn there. We'll let the guy have a go. He's got 4 AI cards left, so we'll let him have a go. Sustaining hunger, the threat with the highest movement, there isn't one. The farthest survivor by column. So that is actually this guy. So we're going to move back to here and attack like that. This is a 5 speed attack. This person has March in S armor. We haven't done a block. And we haven't blocked with the knuckle shield, so that's fine. So 5 speed, and these all hit on. Those 2 miss. 3 hits. Where do they go? 4 damage apiece, which goes to, hang on a second, is he? Yeah, he's just a +1 damage. Okay, head, body, head. We'll dodge the head. And these are 5 damage apiece. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. Suffer bash and gain -1 movement totals equal to half your tokens. So he's going to get rounded up. He's going to get 3 -1 movement tokens. 1, 2, 3. So he's going to be movement 4. Okay, fortunately for us, the trap's on top. It's going to the bottom. Well, let's giddy up. That's the end of our turn. So everyone can stand up. So that guy's going to stand up here with Fist and Tooth. We've got a dominant form. So these are all going to slide down to 14, which is here. And this is going to slide down to here. These are going to slide down to 14. The scout's going to go to here and grab that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, perfect. And then this one was here as well. Okay. And this guy may need to dash, or he's going to get slung in the face with these things, so he will. He'll just move around diagonally. And gain another one of those. Okay, perfect. So this is pretty straightforward, I think. We start our turn with this guy. He has 2 insanity. So he puts that on the bottom of the deck using the Regal Helm, Regal Plume. We have a failure reaction there, which we shouldn't fail. So we'll attack with this guy. Because he's got joint array, he's going to get +4 strength to start this attack, which is going to mean this is a 17. Hits on a 2+, hits, does this. Criticals, so that's fine. Choking Clot. Because we've criticaled with the Chef's Carver, we just need to do a wound, but we're going to get a free where's the organ that I want? There we go, calcified cataract. So one of those on that guy from wounding with the Colossal Chef's Carver. We'll tick that proficiency point off. We'll then spend a survival on Moz to stand up the scout. The scout's going to try and pick up that thing. Rolls a 6, so the scout picks up the Divine Fragment. We'll randomly, hopefully, flip the big horns. Oh, Ancient Beacon for an iron. That's great. A 6 doesn't get us a free move. No, it does not. But this guy does pop out because we did a critical wound. They're knocked down. Moz will then encourage them to stand up. They're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spend a survival thingy to dash there, which is going to let this chick move down to here just in case we can't get it. So we roll a 5, so we pick that up. And that's going to get us... Get the thing! Parasite Splinters, that's good. It's a 3, it's got bone, it's got iron. So now we just go 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. On top is a reflex. That's not going to matter because we're going to cancel it. She's going to swing with the spear. She rolls a 7, which is a hit. Oh, that should have been a close. Okay, she rolls a 10. Place a Divine Fragment. Cancel all reactions till the end of the attack. That's devastating. She'll then use her remaining survival to pick up the Divine Fragment. She rolls a 10, so she gets a free movement as well. More Parasitized Splinters. And all we've got left is 2 wounds. There's a super dense. I'd probably go with the Black Sword, don't I? Because I know the trap's on the bottom. And we can cancel the first reaction using thing. Yep, so we surge with the Black Sword. We cancel the reaction. We hit 3 times. We got a reflex. We got the death blow. And a reflex. All right, well, we've got sword mastery or proficiency, so we can roll the wound and then decide. So it doesn't matter, we cancel the first reaction. We roll a 1. Of course we roll a 1. So we'll do this one. We're cancelling the reflex. Can I do anything with that? Got guitar spec, that doesn't help me. The Black Sword is heavy, that doesn't help me. This might actually be worth a lifetime reroll. Crazy decisions. So then we will roll on the death blow on a 2+. Oh, we've still got this one to get the good. So that was worth the lifetime reroll. So we get the death blow. If the Scream God is killed, The monster's final scream fades, replaced by the beat of the unrelenting stampede. All survivors gain the following: 2 understanding, 1 permanent movement, and 1 weapon proficiency level. So Moz goes to 7, which gets her the grand weapon proficiency point. She gains a permanent movement, which is excellent. Scarab goes to movement 7, which is excellent. Mothma, movement 6, which is excellent. Glowy, movement 6, which is excellent. And even the Scout is going to get some buff out of that. The Scout's going to get Club Mastery. Glowy is going to get a point in bow, even though she doesn't have a bow. Mothy gets a spear and earns a proficiency point. Doesn't need any. And 2 understanding for everyone. Okay. That makes me feel pretty good. And he doesn't actually move the monster's corpse in a straight line towards the horizon until it reaches a board edge or monster impassable terrain. He doesn't go any further. But that's it. That was pretty straightforward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 10. So we've got 21 horns. Horns! Patchy hide. All right, 21. Let's go over here. Desperate Harvest. So the first one is, so we're down to 20. We're down to 15. We're down to 11, and that's a good one to see because that gets me the thing that I wanted, and we can afford to flip the 10. We're on 10. It's a 1 in something. Is it worth it? Oh, is it worth it? I just don't think it is. I think I've got enough. That's enough. Yes! And how many basics is it? 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, well, that was exactly what I'd hoped it would be. We shall complete the showdown. We will get 2 Hunt XP. We're going to get some Pondering Survivors. We've achieved Grand Weapon Mastery, and we've added that to the settlement. So now our red survivor, the 2 red survivors, I should say, get so much good shit. And I think I can make the hammer now, or the shield that gets us a indom. So I definitely want to do that if I can, if that's right, if I'm right. Whew. Yeah, Screaming God, when you can ambush him, is not a scary guy. Not a scary guy at all when you can ambush him. So we'll just flip 2, Stranger in the Dark, and it rang. What does the bell give us? Departing Survivor. Rust is cool. Gnong. Crazy. It's busted. I don't like this one because it's got some bad stuff. Someone can die. Oh, he's the Horizon Man. This one has some cool possibilities, but Survivor dies as well. We'll just go with Rang because it's fun. Bong! Roll a 9, Deno. No! Locations wearing armor. This is an Omen. We don't have the Frog Dog, so the Omen doesn't really matter to us. We have a Manhunter level 4, so that's no problem. So let's stuff. So Scab. I already did that. Is eligible to ponder. You went to there. Fine. Mothma. So Mothma is going to Collectivism 3. What does Mothma want to get out of this? We've already got 8 eyes. Is there something new we can get? Hang on, I need to see if Mothma dies, actually. Does Mothma die? She rolls a 3, she survives again! Irradiated. No problem. Gain Myrmidon's Call. We gain a systemic pressure and an evasion because of our thing. Gain a Lumi. We roll a 1, gain Myrmidon's Call. Okay, let's have a look at Myrmidon's Call. Probably should have put my physiognomy up there, but I feel like it's pretty good too. You encourage without spending survival. When you encourage them, they gain 2 movement tokens until the end of the round. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, we have to archive a bone resource, which we can. We gain a Lumi. And we roll a 2. We gain stone skin. And we gain a bone resource from this thing. So we'll eat that bone. We gain stone skin. I think I'll keep unyielding. It's okay. But stone skin gets added to the settlement. Don't know if it already was or not, but yep. And was that all of them? Yep, perfect. So we will add our resources. We did pretty well in that hunt. We got some perfect resources. So that's all not bad. So there is a perfect bone. There is a monster organ. There is a monster hide. There is a love juice, and there is a perfect hide. I will trash the bone, the hide, and the organ for our innovate. We will gain another little crabby friend. And then from the Screaming God, we've got an Ancient Beacon. Tempered Hooves. Smouldering Molars. Glycol Coolant. Sculpted Slab, that's the one. A Winding Stomach. And a Patchy Hide. So let's go in here and craft ourselves right now the shield. What does the shield need? Trophy Taker. Wow, it needs so much stuff. It needs a lot of iron. Okay. We can make a sledge. Okay. We can make a broadaxe. Okay. We can make another sledge. Okay. Cool. Cool, man. So let's do our innovate, and we have how many endeavors? We have 12, so we'll spend 1 to innovate. Sacrifice, Citrinitas, Records, or Forbidden Dance. We'll take Citrinitas because it's got a survival limit increase. And that adds Rubido into the deck, which is the cool one. Elixir of Mirrors. All right, our saviour is going to spend 6 Hunt XP to go to 12 and draw the top one of these from the deck and get it for free. Sacrifice for free. I wouldn't mind cooling really, but yeah. So of our weapon proficiencies, we have axe, club, fist and tooth, grand weapon, guitar, shield, spear, and sword. The only one we don't have yet is scythe, and I think we're going to try and get that right now. So we've got Nat who can go out with this, and she'll go out so she can try and level up Freeform Dancer. We're going to send out Mothma because she's crazy. Louser has to depart, otherwise they lose all their survival. We will send out a new survivor. Let's make it Ladybug. And then our best survivor is the Hoo Grub, who's another red survivor. Do I need to kill the Manhunter? Do I need to send all these great people out? Let's get Scythe proficiency. What does this guy get at level 4? What do we get for killing him? Death Pact. The battle is truly inspirational. Each survivor may gain the fighting art of their choice. On a 3+, all returning survivors lose a disorder of their choice, gain the quixotic disorder, and +1 permanent strength. Alright, well I think we do that with our good survivors so they can all get quixotic and get rid of some shit ones. So Gnat, we're going to put her in this set, the Marchioness armor. So that's Gnat. She's a sword master. Perfect. Mothma. Mothma stays exactly as she is. Hoo Grub, what are you going to rock? You'll rock this thing. But you can't use that. So we'll just give you a normal shield, which will actually add 1 to all hit locations as well. Boop. And so you can be in yellow. Ladybug, we'll put Ladybug in purple. Ladybug's an osteophage, so she's going to rock this grid, which is red Marrowist. No, I'm going to delete that. Marrowist Wrath. There we go. Perfect. I reckon we're good to go. Should I? Yeah, so this is trying to level up Scythe. Yeah, we want to do that. Cool. We really just gave that guy an absolute touch-up, didn't we? That was satisfying. He's a scary guy. Oh, he had a turn. He should have done some damage to us. That's right. He should have done the pressure burst. Don't think it mattered between you and me. Don't think it mattered, but yeah. Should have done that. Didn't do that. Alrighty. So, Manhunter level 4. Not going to be doing an awful lot to worry me, I don't think. Let's find out. I'm just going to put all his cards in there. There's his trap. So he doesn't have short stride. He does have the man traps now. Where's his special wound ones? The mangled groin. And he's also got his stakes. We need these as well, Deno. Super dense. He goes for the survive with the most bleeding tokens. Good luck, buddy. Oh, it's going to be fun ambushing the Manhunter. Oh, hang on, are we actually taking a guy with 8 eyes? I need to take a guy with 8 eyes. I can't not have 8 eyes. This is a hell of a drug. I think my red survivor has it. Is that right? Hoo grub. Yes, 8 eyes. Excellent. Cool. So everyone's ready to go. I've now got 11 endeavors to spend. 11. So I could do some more matchmakers and just keep propping up the pop. I'm also going to get out my stuff that I crafted, which is a Vandal Broadaxe, 2 Vandal Sledges, and the shield. Vandal Broadaxe, 2 Vandal Sledges, and the Trophy Taker. Stunning. Not going to take any of them into this fight because I don't need them. Not sacrificing, not going to do an Elixir of Heavy Metals. Returning survivors may remove 1 broken seer injury. Not bad. Sure, we'll do a shrine to try and offset the thing. We'll do a face painting. Lucid Dreams, I've already done that. Supreme Cuisine, have we earned at least 10 collective cognition? Yes. From the Screaming Antelope and the Gorm, I'm pretty sure. There's no Gorm one anyway, but 3. Yeah, so we've done it from the Gorm. We haven't done it from the Antelope. Actually, I'm sure we have because we've done the Nucleope level 3 twice. Dragon King, no. Okay, so no cuisines. We could do story time. We could do butchery. We could give some people. So we're going to ditch hyperalgesia for honourable. That's 1. I'll think about that. We don't need to do that. We don't need to bed. We don't need to scarification. We've already done the tree. We don't need the Negredo. Taxidermy, we don't have enough Indom resources, so don't need to Sanguine Extrude. We don't need to Crimson Candy. We don't need a War Room. Could build the Blacksmith, I suppose. Is Blacksmith Weapons going to do it for me? Don't think so. Cooking, not going to help us. Drafting table. Nutrition. All right, we can do a protein training to get 1 strength and 1 accuracy. And we could do that twice. Let's just do that twice on some of our nuffies. Protein training. Ramulus. 1 strength, 1 accuracy. Dung beetle. 1 strength, 1 accuracy. Done. Okay, well I guess we're not doing shrine or face painting. No worries. I think we're okay. I've shuffled this guy's cards in. That's a bit dumb of me. I think. Yeah, Tombstone, Full Stride, Gritty Armament, Gun Action. So Gritty Armament, we've done that. The Man Traps, Gun Action, no problems. Full Stride, Tombstone, great. I've enjoyed the Manhunter in this campaign. I've liked him. He's a fun little guy. Haven't played him in quite a while. Nice to bring him back and see him in the context of Ark Survivors. He definitely needs some toughness buffs. But aside from that, he's quite good. He does some cool stuff. Okay, so let's depart with our survivors. Let's apply arrival bonuses. Let's give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 survival. And then we will also need to give we're ambushing so we can go anywhere. She's got Wrath. She's got nothing that's relevant. Scout can just stay safe. Don't need the club thing anymore. Bit of that boy there. Great. What was I thinking I needed to do? Pre-bomb dancer. Yeah, I don't think I needed to do anything. Okay. Let's crack on. We'll start with this chick. Oh, hang on. We just might look at knowledges. Any knowledges available? Stone Skin, Herb Grinder, Death Poet, Dark Eye. Dark Eye's nice, but no. Okay, so she's going to charge. Slams him there, moves the space. He loses a -1 toughness. She's going to then swing with the spear. She rolls a 1 and a 3. The 1's a miss, but that's not a problem because we're going to cancel this reflex because my spear is actually a Qatar, but we're also not adjacent, so it doesn't matter. We critical anyway, and we do 2 devastating wounds, and we get a skull basic resource. Thanks, Manhunter. That'll gain us 3 insanity, and we'll give an insanity to the Ladybug. Then what's on top? We've got a wound reaction if the attacker is adjacent. Well, have I got news for you? Wrath walks into the side. We will be adjacent. We'll swing with Wrath. We hit. It's a perfect hit. It's this chick, purple. We critical. It's a 9. We gain a red vial. And the Manhunter loses 2 accuracy. 1, 2. 3 -3 toughness tokens. 1, 2, 3. And the wound that we did. 6 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wrath. He's only toughness 13. That is just insufficient for what we're dealing with. What do we got? We got a spear on top. Sorry, we'll surge with the chick with the atomic lance. She rolls 2 hits this time. 1, 2. We'll power this guy right in the kisser. It's a wound. That wound is devastating. It's a wound. That wound is devastating. This reaction is cancelled from that. Let's swing with the Axe, the Savage Axe. 3 speed from the Greatest Gax. Hitting on a 2+. We've got Guitar, so this gets everything. Perfect hits, hit, so 3 hits, including a perfect hit. Because it's got club, on a perfect hit, we double our first wound attempt. Roll 1d10 and add your evasion. Our evasion is 5, 4. So we don't suffer bash, bleed 1 and 4 damage to a random hit location. Instead, we are going to do this. We critical, that's a Savage, 1, 2. This one, the Death Blow, that's a wound. Perfect, what's this one? That's a Gritty Boot. Let's Surge. 9, 4, 10, we get a perfect hit, so we double our first wound attempt again. 1, 2, 3, so that's Impervious. We'll do this one. We suffer bash, bleed 1 and 4 damage to a random hit location. Boo! Boo! There's another stake. Let's go in with the guy with the black sword, which is Gnat. We'll move into the blind. We'll swing with the black sword. She's rolling 5 speed because she's a sword master. This could be a bad plan, but whatever. Hit, 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 hit. 5 hits. Stake. Super dense. Gritty visage. Reflex. Man trap. All right, first strike and impervious. So we'll do the stake first. Oh. So we roll a 7, so we don't suffer that. Let's go over here and do the Manhunter's Man Pit. Death Pit. Okay, you may spend 4 survival to avoid the trap. If you do, the exertion is exhausting and you are knocked down. I will spend 4 survival. Someone will stand me up because we're all friends. There is a stake. I think we'll swing with her again. 5 speed. Actually, no. Let's use the 2 insanity with the Regal Helm to put the stake on the bottom and then decide what we do. Okay, well, I would like to do that again now, but instead we won't. We'll try for a trap cancel with... Has anyone got a spear? No, no one's got a spear left. All right, we'll call that our turn. I was going to try and 1 round him before he had to go. We fell 5 wounds short. We fell 5 wounds short. What a shame. But that's okay. Let's let him have a turn. He's going to move straight towards one of the survivors that's closest to him and do a tombstone. He's got 2 speed, so the tombstone will be a 3 speed attack. We're going to do it on the chick that is in white, I guess. 2 misses and a 6. We'll dodge the 6. The purple is what it should be. We spend a survival to dodge. His attack does nothing. What card does he flip? He flips Point Blank, closest threat in field of view. It's going to be the chick in blue who has going to spend a survival to put up a block. She's in the March INS set, so she's going to block with her sword. Full move the monster towards the target. If the Manhunter is adjacent, this attack gains 2 speed and 2 damage. So this attack is gun action, 1 speed, so it's going to be a 5 speed attack. Our evasion is 2. So that hits on a 2+, goes to 4+. So that's 5 hits, well done. However, we get to block or deflect. Swords in our gear grid gain deflect 1. So we ignore a hit, which is good. And that's it. So the rest of these hits will do a horrific 4 damage apiece. Body, 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 boots. So we'll just dodge a body. He hasn't dodged this turn. And the boots. Now, everyone within range 4 is going to suffer brain damage. So this is going to be a brain trauma for her. Nothing for her. Nothing for her. And we will actually dash her away before the gun action triggers. Don't want her to have to suffer it. So brain trauma on Ganat. She rolls a 1. Why would you do that, Deno? She's used her lifetime reroll, I'm sure of it too. Yeah. Oh, so annoying. Oh, well, what can you do? She dies. Nat was so good. I was so close to leveling up friggin' thing. That's fine. We get a basic resource. We get a random basic resource. A broken lantern. And she's the chick with the regal plume, so I can't even do my trap cancel there I was going to do there. That's annoying. All right, we'll have to go with this chick. That's annoying. She also did riposte, so she was going to get to do cool stuff. She's going to get to do like 5 rounds of attacks. It's okay. Spear cancelling chick. Rolls a hit, tries to cancel the trap. Rolls an 8, trap's cancelled. I can't remember what this one is. Is it shuffle the whole thing again? Spear spec. Let's have a look. Draw the trap, cancel it, discard it, then reshuffle the hit location, discard. And draw a new card. Limit once per round. The attack is not adjacent. Doesn't matter anyway. It's 2 wounds. It's not a critical. That's devastating. He's got -3 toughness tokens. We slide in there with Wrath. We fail to hit. We'll surge. We hit. It's a perfect hit. We critical. He takes 5 wounds and dies. I'm annoyed we lost the survivor, but what can you do? So we gain the Death Pact rare gear. I don't want the Death Pact rare gear. And on a 3+, we roll a 3. All returning survivors lose a disorder of their choice. So no disorder, and gain Quixotic. She's got no other gear. So she'll just get rid of a Telephobia. Gain Quixotic. Ladybug's got none, so she'll just gain Quixotic. And Louser will gain, we'll get rid of, let's get rid of Destined actually. That's good. So she can choose not to go now, which is great because she's actually, yeah, she's only XP 7, I suppose. Did we gain all of the proficiencies? Ladybug did not do an axe. Hoo Hoo Grub did do a scythe because anything's a scythe for her. And Mothma definitely did a spear. We'll complete the showdown. We will advance the year. We will gain Lumi. I do get 3 collective cognition for that. Don't be ridiculous. What's on the timeline? Nothing. Screaming God 2. Do we go another Screaming God and just dip in there? How good are we going? Settlement population is 38, so we could get some people. That would be nice. Let's put our skull and our broken lantern into storage. Did we get anything else from that guy? We're going Death Pact. Yep. well, the old Atomic Lance Wrath combo, I've broken the game in a new way. Tap in 8 eyes, and it's all fun and games. We get to do that before the guy has a go. We get to basically do 2/3 of their hit location deck. And then even if they do manage to top deck the trap, and we've got it there, because the Wisdom Potion and the Regal Plume, we can just drop that bad boy on the bottom. It's fucking great. It's pretty good, actually. I like finding all these little busted combos in there. All right, how many endeavors have we got? Only 11. We'll spend 1 to innovate. We actually have not got many organs left. So there's a bone. I'm not using the handed skull. That's one of the organs I've got. That sucks. Wow, all right. I guess we're using a black lichen. Yeah, it won't work against the Parasite Queen. And that's the thing. Nothing that I can wrangle actually makes any difference in the final battle. The only thing that makes difference is number of survivors and having weapons that can wound. So everything else that I do is irrelevant and just leading up to this point. You know, I need every single survivor to be able to do a wound with something. To be able to wound toughness 25. The plume works, except that it doesn't, because the Parasite Queen has multiple locations that say, if you reveal this, discard it, draw an AI card. So we actually, we can't use the plume strategy and the wisdom potion, or we're going to be souping her up even more. We might, when we get to that point, we'll look through our AI deck or a hit location deck and see if we can, if it's worth the risk. But I don't know if it is. I would love a crest crown to be able to re-roll and shuffle and whenever I wanted, but yeah, not to be. Let's go another Screaming God. It's only friggin' 7:30. I've only been streaming for an hour. Let's fight another level 2 and rack up some more stuff. I gotta do a settlement event, don't I? And I'm gonna kill my irradiated chick. Don't die, irradiated chick. You've become the coolest survivor. All right, we've got nickname and Dark Dentist. We'll take Dark Dentist so I don't have to fuck about with nicknames. Does my irradiated survivor chick die? No, she doesn't, but she doesn't get +3 strength or +1 strength. G'day, Daniel. Hi from Australia back. Where was I at? Yes, that was my organ, so I just need to hide. I need to give up a hide. We'll give up my crabby. So this is for my innovate. Rubido, Albedo, Memento Mori. We'll take Morgue. That was easy. And then all right, so I'm going to use the 2 Hunt XP on the Saviour. Where's she? Oh, she's a bit further up now because she's rammed up the Hunt XP. So Little Bug goes to XP 14. We're going to draw a random Saviour gear. So there's the Staff of Honed Ideals, the Staff of Nascent Hope, the Staff of Resolute Vision, and the Staff of Sage Reverie. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and reroll 9, 10. So this one, the Staff of Resolute Vision. That's a good one, I think. I think that's one I wanted. Okay. When you gain Hunt XP during the Hunt or Showdown, another survivor gains 4 survival. We can't use that unless we go on a Saviour. So, but yeah, we've got it. And because of that, that Saviour is now a Divergent Savior. Boop. And so they gain the ability Shadow Caesar, which means I can send anyone out. Retired survivors, but we won't have any retired survivors. Every lantern year, you choose the departing survivors. You may nominate anyone to depart, even those who are retired or could not otherwise. That is a cool divergent thing. All right, who are we sending out? Well, I think we go out with Mothma again, and let's get her collectivism maxed out. Louser we'll send out, and let's send out some of the noobs. So yeah, we'll send out Glowy, so we've got an 8 Eyes. Let's send out Dung Beetle. And let's go with Baba Ganoush. Baba Ganoush! 10 endeavors. I don't even know what to spend. Should I get some babies? I can do 3 babies with Matchmaker. No, all right, we're going to do face painting to give insanity. We fail. We'll try again. We succeed. So that's 2 survival and 1 insanity on departure. We'll try a shrine roll. We succeed. It's 1 armor at all locations. Oh, we can do gaming gazebo. Yeah, we can do a game session, but I don't think there's any of those things we want. Okay. I'm going to head off to the bathroom, and then we'll get into a big guy. I've returned. Level 2 Screaming God. On Baba Ganoush. Lass has got join array. Dung Beetle's got join array. Glowy has 5 Lumi. So we're going to buy join array. Now, I wish it was a croissant. It was a Snickers bar. 4 Lumi. So Mothma is going to get up to collectivism. Perfect. Glowy, Dung Beetle, Baba Ganoush. So Baba Ganoush we're going to put in blue. Okay, Dung Beetle's got a speed. So I think we want dung beetle. Are you a Marrowist? No. Okay. So we just want to do a little tweak of some things here. So I reckon we switch this knuckle shield out for Trophy Taker. That's fine. Nothing needs to change anywhere else. That's got Wrath already. But this guy's got +1 speed, so we probably just do this switch. Still got a luck, but actually I probably don't need it. I think I'd prefer. Okay. Don't need a broad axe, don't need a sledges as yet, but they're in the stockpile of weapons that might be doable. I'm not sure about this nuclear knuckle. Unless we can make it sharp. Which we can't because it's not bone. March NS, perfect. And Baba Ganoush is going to rock this Gorm Greatest Gax. Nope. Leather Gax Visionary. But it's with a round leather shield. Perfect. Alright, Screaming God level 2. I think is the GO. We've got Forge Priest Hammer on the Scout again. Is this all my cards? So Withering Blast, Endless Horizon, Pressure Burst, Stampede, Grasping Undermaw. So do we have... Yep. Do we have everything we need here? I can make the knuckles sharp with the red power core. So maybe I just need to go fight another Dragon King and get another red power core. Okay, that's probably where I've gone wrong with those items, so I haven't been thinking about the cores often enough. Not referring to the Irish pop band from the 90s, of course, the cores. I'm referring to about the nuclear cores from the Dragon King. So go on, leave me breathless. Tell me, baby, now I long for your hand, love and feeling. All I want to get from this guy is the Vandal Recurve Bow. So I have to do the final wound with Trophy Taker. And that is okay. So if I can do that, then, yeah, then I will have, so red, white, teal, blue. Yeah, if I can have that happening. Yeah, if I can get that wound, then I get the Vandal Recurve Bow. I don't have to face a level 3 Screaming God. I get the Indom. I do not need the Collective Cognition. So I can just either try level 2s. Oh, who didn't, mate? Who didn't have it? That was straight up babes. Okay, let's just make sure I've got everything. So yes, I have joint array. And that'll help trophy taker too. We have physiognomy, that's good. So we can add some terrain. We have unyielding and osteophage, that's fine. Glowy's got 8 eyes for us, which is perfect, and join array. And join array, Myrmidon's Call. Perfect. Let's depart. And let's go over here and see what we can do about this level 2 Screaming God. See if we can one round him. One round the guy. That'd be fun. Alright, the first person is Mothma. Horror of the Infinite. If the event revealer has 9 courage, we do not. So we are instead going to set our insanity to 0 and gain traumatized. That's a shame, actually. It's alright, we'll be able to tune that. We'll get rid of superstitious. Very superstitious. The writings on the wall. 100. We make it to the guy that gives out the... Does he give out the hammer? Is that hammer worth taking? I think you suffer a severe arm injury, but that might be worth taking if we can plink a wound from it. The finale. The survivors may follow the sound. All survivors are electrified with dread. We suffered 2 brain event damage. Well, I'm definitely going to be doing some tuning. Each survivor gains 1 courage. If any survivor has 3 understanding, they follow the trail of corpses. Everyone's going to have enough courage to not be struck dead. Cool. We gain Thundermaul. Alright, this is worth doing. So all survivors gain a courage. So Dung Beetle is going to roll on the bold roll. Dung Beetle rolls a 5. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so Dung Beetle gains prepared and rolls a 5 on the bold roll. And the bold roll is gain an understanding. Good work done, Beetle. Glowy, she's going to do her bold roll. She rolls a 1, which is re-roll 1 hunt event. No, gain a speed token for the showdown. Cool. And she is also prepared. And then Baba Ganoush, the mighty Baba Ganoush, gains a permanent accuracy on your Baba. And he gains prepared as well. Okay. So now the hunt revealer rolls 1d10. And let's just not roll a 1. 9 plus is what we want, ideally. That's a 4. All right, so Knight approaches the survivors in an instant. It chops off a random survivor's ear. They gain a single bleeding token. So usual drill. So the first survivor, Mothma, gains a bleeding token. We now gain a steel shield and a steel sword. The steel sword, I think, is worth taking, so we'll replace a Drydocanthus here. Steel sword, I'm pretty sure, is sharp. It's 1 speed, but when you're a sword master, it's worthwhile. Oh no, it is slow, so maybe not. Oh, it's barbed on a perfect hit. Gain 1d10 strength for the attack. That seems wrong. Oh, barbed 1d10. Wild. Okay, fun. Next hunt event is Traces of Shelter. Nominate a survivor to gain a courage and investigate. I'll nominate Mothma. Does anyone have 14 Hunt XP? No, but Mothma's the closest. So Mothma rolls a Lantern 10. You find on arrival, reveal the top. So we remember that. We have ourselves another random event. 92. Failed start. Each survivor suffers 1 brain event damage. Anyone else gains 1d. Oh, 1d10 insanity. Oh, I might take a founding stone. I could take a founding stone or two. Where would I put it though? You get rid of the bandages. Free wound seems not bad actually. No, we don't need it. Everyone has 3+ understanding, so except for Louser, so everyone's going to gain 9 insanity. And Louser's just going to lose 9. Fantastic. What do we got here? Yep. Maze Runner. Cool. We roll 5, so we're going to gain 10. Sprint away. Roll twice on the hunt event table. No worries. 42. Surgeon. We don't need to remove any impairments or severe injuries. 86. Why do I feel like... Yeah, putrid tunnels. We're about to get leprosy on some people. Sure. Louser. No leprosy. Next person up. No leprosy. Next person up. No leprosy. No leprosy. Leprosy on the chick who's got irradiated. I hope that doesn't hurt your leprosy chances there. I hope that doesn't make you die from irradiated having leprosy as well. Cool. Song of the Brave allows us to do this thing. So first person in the top down rolls a 4, so gain a -1 evasion token, which we can discard. Everyone gains a survival. Next person, 3, that's a -1 accuracy token, which we'll discard. Next person, that's an 8, that's 1 event damage to the arms. Next person, rolls a 1, we'll lose a courage. Last person rolls a 7, which is 1 event damage to the arms. And then we will do our herb gathering. So everyone's going to gain a survival. We'll eat. 6, 8, and 9, so that's 27, 33. We get the result I want, which is everyone gains 3 survival. We gain a random vermin resource. We gain a lonely ant. And then we will also gain 2 fresh acanthus. We've got so many, it's not even funny. Mineral gathering. We roll an 8. All right, it's time to get serious about mineral gathering, guys. We need some iron. We need a lot of iron. So I want someone to go down there and really be proactive with picking up some minerals. All right, I'm going to nominate you, Dung Beetle. Roll us an 8. Come on, Dung Beetle. Keep going. Go again, Dungers. LM Mineral Gathering. This is exciting. All right, come on. So we're in the second level. Dung Beetle has no whip. But if we get a 7+, we can find an iron. 7+ would be great here, Deno. Or a 1 and 2 gets us crystal skin. Also fine. That's a 2. Crystal skin. All right, we'll take crystal skin. We'll buy them some osteophage to help them out with their crystal skin problems. You gain 2 to all hit locations now. And we have to spend 2 survival. That's annoying. All right, next person to try. Rolls an 8. We'll go down again. Rolls an 8. All right, come on, 2 iron. Do we take 2 iron, or do we descend into the Lantern City? I'm feeling a bit risky. Let's send Baba Ganoush into the Lantern City. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is we roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4 and we die forever. Come on, Baba Ganoush. I could really use 4 iron and 3 scrap. Or do I use 2 iron? Just take the 2 iron. We'll take the 2 iron. What would I have rolled? Oh, it's a good decision. It's a good decision. All right, next person. So we've got 2 iron from Baba Ganoush. Baba's done well. Big Baba. They were here last night. We're proud of them. Just got to find the iron so I remember it. There we go. Baba Ganoush is in blue. 2 iron. All right, so we'll do... let's do G. So she gets +2 to this roll. Doesn't matter. She gets a 10. She'll fling again. Gets an 8. Again, 2 more iron. Glowy. All right, so Glowy, do you risk it? Are you insane? You are. So I don't think we risked it. I think Glowy takes 2 iron. What would I have rolled? I would have rolled a 6. It would have been the right call to go for it. But that's all right. We've got 4 iron right now. We'll send one more person down, which is the Scout. Scout rolls a 5. Okay, so the Scout loses 2 survival and gains 2 insanity. Perfect. We're now going to do Sonorous Rest. So Sonorous Rest, Mothma is going to gain 4 survival. Glowy, max survival, so she will gain 6 insanity. Dung Beetle will gain 6 insanity. Baba will take 4 survival. And Louser, some survival. Okay, we'll flip this. We have Illuminated Corpse. All survivors are insane. We greedily pick the corpse clean. Gain a basic resource. However, we all lose 4 survival. No problems. We roll a random hunt event. $16. Oh, that's Snow the Saviour, isn't it? I think everyone's insane though. Snow, don't go. I love you. I painted you the other day. I want you to hang around. No, 16 is Night Terrors. Oh, each survivor rolls 1d10. If the result is greater than their insanity. Okay, so it's not greater than... Mothma can roll a 10. Nope, fails on a 2. So she gains a random disorder. So she's going to lose Traumatized. And she's going to gain Hoarder. Glowy's gaining a random disorder. She's going to gain Ichnophobia. That's not great for us. We'll be able to remove it though. We've got lots of chances to remove it. She's going to gain Monster Panic. And we're going to gain Performance Anxiety. Hey, Dan. Is there? There you go. That's cool. We'll get rid of the Stitchophobia. Very superstitious. Running Dream. Let's roll a dice. I don't actually know who it is, but it's an 8. So on arrival, place yourself anywhere on the showdown board. We can do that anyway. We've got one more event. It's a Scout Hunt event. Of all of the times to get a Scout Hunt event, the Scout should be okay. I'm sure you're right, mate. I trust you to be right more than I am. Scout Hunt event. We roll an 8. Strange Water. The Scout reluctantly investigates. The Scout rolls a 9. And does the Scout have investigate? The Scout does not. So the Scout gets, you gain survival up to the settlement's survival limit and heal all injury levels. That's it. We make it to the showdown. We have, once again, ambushed the monster. Because of 8 eyes. We are going to deploy wherever we want. We get to look at the top 3 of these and choose which one we want. And yeah, let's get this done. Let's get this done in a big way. Okay. Oh, okay. The only way to get it is to cheat. I think that's cool. I think it's a fun thing. I'm never going to do it, but it's fun. Minor form looks good. Lydian Tetrad looks terrible. Dominant form. So this is the order. We will apply our arrival bonuses. How dare you? I disagree with that statement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the first aid kit and other stuff. That one, that unbearable volume. I have not flipped unbearable volume in an entire hunt with that guy. All right, it's our turn. Guess what? We're going to slam. Oh, hang on. I'm going to flip out which thing it is. It's the minor form. We're going to slam. Whee! So, how about, yeah, what's on top? There's a reflex. That's okay. We've got Qatar spec on this chick, so we're going to cancel it. 2 speed. We hit twice. If we critical here, then we get to do it on both. It's an 8. We do critical. Place a divine fragment and tongue tatters. That's 8 wounds. 4 wounds, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. +3, -1 toughness tokens. What's on top now? The trap. That's okay. She'll end her turn. All right. So Mothma has done a great job. She cancelled the reaction. Wouldn't matter anyway. She critted on both. She's not got anything there. Perfect. She's done a wound. So now, everyone else that wants to go gets to cancel with join array. But we'll actually do this guy with the Regal Plume. Dung Beetle. We'll spend 2 insanity. And we'll put that trap right down the bottom, thanks. And we'll have a swing with our Colossal Chef's Carver. We roll 7, that's a hit. What is it? Oh, there's a reflex. We've got joint array, so we'll cancel that. With sharp, we critical anyway. There's a divine fragment down there too. Okay, so this guy is going to have their turn. They're going to spend a surge and their normal movement to pick that divine fragment up. Oh, we roll a 3, we fail. That's annoying. It's a 4+, isn't it? Yeah. She's knocked down. So someone will stand her up, the person who does it for free. And then she'll use her other thing to do it again. Into a 6. So we gain the first of our resources from her. This chick will use her things. She rolls a 3, she's knocked down, that's still there. That's okay. So she's done, spent 2, done. I reckon the Scout might go. Nope, let's do Wrath. 1, 2, 3 to there. Wrath swings. Wrath hits. Wrath crits. Reveal the next 3 Horizon cards and put them back in any order. We don't need to do that. We'll just instead do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds from the toughness token, the luck token, and the actual wound. What's on top? The death blow. Damn. All right, so we won't do Wrath there. We'll instead do the Scout. So the Scout's going to dash and try and pick this fragment up. The Scout rolls a 1. Come on, Scouty. What are you doing? That's okay. The Scout's knocked down. Don't need to do anything there. We'll go Black Sword. Baba Ganoush hasn't attacked yet. Oh no, Baba Ganoush is done. Okay, Dung Beetle has the Chef's Carver. So yeah, we'll surge with them. So we've done the Grand Weapon Wound, which means we get an organ of our choice, which means we'll take the face one again, the Calcified Cataract, organ of our choice, perfect. Black Sword, hit, 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 hit. Oh no, that's a 1, that's a miss. So 3 hits, only 3. 1, 2, 3. There's a reflex. That's a first strike. We'll cancel that reflex. First one, wounds. We'll do the death blow. Wood critical. That's fine. Last one, move the monster 10 spaces towards the stampede. Okay. Critical anyway. Get around it. Place the monster adjacent to the nearest impassable terrain. Another 2 wounds. Get out of here, guy. He's already adjacent to the nearest one, so that's fine. So the last person to go is the Wrath chick, who can swing again with Wrath. What is on top? There is a critical. And we will do that. We will hit with Wrath. We perfectly hit with Wrath. We critical with Wrath. Archive the Labyrinth. Adjacent to the monster. If it's adjacent, it causes an additional wound. That's 2 wounds. And everyone's in good shape. Okay. We've picked up 1 fragment thing, so we'll pull that out. It's Smouldering Molars, and that was here. And the Calcified Cataract goes there. All right, so the monster is going to have a go now. We're going to let the Scout... I'll actually stand the Scout up. And she might dash to go, yeah, to there. And that way, if I want to dash those 2, I can. Okay, what do we get? We get Blast Digestion, the closest knockdown survivor. There isn't one. The farthest threat by column. It's her. So we're going to move and attack the target. Okay. Five speed. I don't think we've got any other survivors who can do anything else. Physiognomy I should have done. Unyielding. Actually, I want the Scout to suffer the attack, don't I? The Scout's got unyielding and osteophage. Yeah, all right. Retract that move. I'm just going to do the Scout. And the Scout is going to... So she spends a survival. She moves to here. And this guy goes to here. Okay, so the Scout's copying an attack. It's a 5-speed attack. The Scout's got unyielding, so it's going to reduce the damage of these. 1's a miss, 2's a miss, 6, 5, 9 are 3 hits. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. Waist, body, head, 3 damage apiece. Just need to get to that chick. So head, waist's only 3, don't know. Body, done. The Withering Blast now doesn't trigger because of the persistent injury, and that's the end of that. It's now our turn. We went first, so we actually get to look at these 3 and decide which one we want it to be. Yeah, we're happy enough with dominant form being on top. Don't think the guy's going to get too many more turns out of us. So Wrathchick is there. And this moves down here. Yeah, perfect. Is that right? It's 1 more space over. Cool. So I need to get that. The person who is best positioned to get that. What is on top of the deck? We know it's not the trap. An Axe Master would be the best person to go with here. Another cancellation of those things. But let's do the spear first of all. So the spear first of all. Oh no, we'll do the axe. So axe guy's in range. Rolls a perfect hit and just 1 hit. Rolls a wound. Sorry, it's not it's not an Axe Master, so I don't get to automatically do that. That's a shame, but we did wound. Should have done that the other order. Move the monster 10 spaces towards the horizon. I actually want that probably. Do I? Yeah. Okay, so Atomic Lance hits twice. We cancel the reflex reaction. Actually, we won't. We'll cancel this failure reaction. We wound. It does 1 wound. Wound that one. But that's okay. He's going to move 10 spaces towards the horizon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There he is. Okay, she's then going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She can't do the dash thing, so that's fine. Who needs... Okay, you need to go... Okay, so it's actually her. I'm not going to be able to get that because I don't have pack leader. Oh, that's annoying. I'd really like to get that. That's okay. Let's do Wrath. Move the monster full forward until it reaches the stampede, a board edge, or monster impassable terrain. We're not doing Wrath because of that. Instead, I think we're going to do the Chef's Carver. Yep. All right, we've got to be careful here because I need to get this trick taker thing happening. So let's go with Baba Ganoush. He's going to have their act and they're going to dash. So they're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into there. Done. During their act, they're going to put this on the bottom. Critical. Yes. Okay, so now she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swings with Wrath. Hits in the rear. Criticals. Does 4 wounds because of the 3 minus toughness tokens and the wound. All adjacent survivors gain 3 survival and 3 insanity. And now Trophy Taker has the chance on a surge to do the wound. And that's with Dung Beetle, Trophy Taker. It's 2 speed. It hits on a 4+ because we're in the blind. And it wounds on a 2+. That's a 9 and a 9. We know it can't be the trap. That's a first strike. It's a 2+. We do the wound. Can't get this though. I don't think there's any way to get this, even if I was to dash. Yeah, the scout has to use the movement to get it, so that's fine. Trophy taker, Vandal recurve bow. Come on, Wrath's unstoppable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 spaces to the horizons. That's 25. Plus, we gain the recurve bow stuff, which is awesome. And let's do the fun things. So we're going to go over here and we're going to grab the Desperate Harvest. I'll zoom out. Okay, so the first one we get is from our scavenger kit. Please be the antlers. No. Okay, so we've got 25 to work with. So the first one, patchy hide, 24, 23. Oh, 13. All right, we can work with it now. 13, 12, 9. So that's 6, which means there's no possible way we can fail this one. Into a 3. So we're fine. We fail no Desperate Harvests. Yes. And we get 5 basics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. We got some iron. We got some stuff. We're having a good time. Having a good time. Well, we also get Wayward Whiskers. We've actually got 2 Wayward Whiskers. That's 3 Wayward Whiskers, actually. It's our 3rd Screaming God. Alright, so Mothma's become a Spear Master. Glowy has not done a bow wound. Dung Beetle has not done a scythe wound. Baba Ganoush has not done a scythe wound. And Louser has already got Club Mastery. Perfection. We have nailed this campaign in the lead up. We have nailed it. Complete the showdown. Everyone's getting to ponder cool stuff. Let's do our settlement events. Boasting Ritual. Ooh, that could be positive. Or a Weird Dream. Regale the Masses. We could gain a permanent luck. And 5 to all endeavour results this phase. So who's our returning survivor with the most Hunt XP? It will be Mothma with 14. So she could... Actually, I need to do her thingy roll. She rolls a Lantern 10, so she gets a permanent strength. Outstanding. Alright, so I think I've got a few music endeavours. G'day, Ivanov. Greetings from Canada. I think you might speak French, in which case it will be bonjour. But maybe not. Okay, so it's science, music and education. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. So if we rolled a 9, we would get a permanent luck, but we're more likely to roll this blood-curdling tale. Departing survivor this lantern year gain a permanent movement. Yeah, so that's not going to really help us. Okay, we'll just do a weird dream. It was well told. We don't have a story event, so we'll just do all of our little level ups. So let's do Mothma with collectivism. All right, we want Mothma to roll an 8, 9, 10 here, so she turns into a brand new survivor. And she's a birth of a savior. Oh, yeah. No, she rolls a 2. We gain an additional endeavor this lantern year. That sucks. That sucks. All right, she's been fantastic though, Mothma. So can't complain about that. Good work, Mothma. Louser, our Marrowist, moving to level 3 Marrowism. Introspection, remove all your disorders. You cannot gain disorders. See you later. Gain a strength and a Lumi. This guy's turned into an absolute animal. Rolls a lantern 10. 1d5 love juices to the settlement storage. 1 love juice to the settlement storage. Fine. Glowy. Hey, Glowy's going to be a level 2 Marrowist. Come on, Glowy, come on. She gets the bone. She eats the bone. She gets a Lumi. She rolls a level 3, which is gaining stone skin. We're not going to give her stone skin, so she's fine. And then Baba Ganoush, our Facist. Moving to rank 2 Facism. See you, John. Gains a Lumi. Rank 2 Facism. We roll a 7. We gain Unyielding. And we gain a Man Mask. Mask Maker gear. Cool. If you're insane, you may spend negative attribute tokens in place of survival. Not terrible. And Unyielding as well. Baba Ganoush. Yeah, we're fine. We'll stick with what we got there. And we may place the cards in the philosophy deck in any order. So we might spend our love juice to have a little baby and make him a Marrowist. Probably worth doing. Or use one of my 2 matchmakers. Face paint, level 1. Don't really need to. Let's add our resources. This is exciting. We've got 4 iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. From the Screaming God, we've got all of these, which is a Smouldering Molars, another Calcified Cataract, Eroded Hide, Pyricitized Splinters, Patchy Hide, Grandsire Antler, Patchy Hide, Glycol Coolant. Very good. And then we also gained these basics. Monster Hide, Monster Bone, question marks, Perfect Organ, and a Monster Bone. So we'll go Bone, Hide, and the question marks will be my Innovate. There's not many left in here, so we've got Memento Mori, Records, Rubido, Settlement Watch. We'll go Settlement Watch. We get some departing benefits from that. I don't think there's anything else. I'm not going to innovate anymore. Settlement Watch was my last innovation. Yeah, Crystal Skin Marrowist. Yes, I give birth to a Crystal Skin Marrowist, Lord Kane. That is a great suggestion from you. That is a fantastic suggestion. All right, we'll use Matchmaker. We'll do face painting. So face painting, successful. Matchmaker, we'll do Matchmaker. And we've got a love juice. So, yep, so 3 baby rolls. First person is Crystal Skin, and Marrowism is on top of the deck. It's a 7 and a 10. We're having twins. We're getting Crystal Skin Marrowist, baby. Oh, let's get over here. Okay, so the Crystal Skin parent. Who was that? The guy? Was that Baba Ganoush? No, it was Dung Beetle. All right, so the new survivor is with someone who's got a good weapon proficiency. Club and Dung Beetle inheriting Crystal Skin. What are we going to call this guy? I'm running out of bugs here, guys. I'm running out of a lot of bug names. Redback. That's a type of spider in Australia that's considered very deadly. Earwig's a good one. We didn't get a grand feast though. We only got 2 knowledge or 2 things. So I think we have to check what the intimacy table says when we don't have a grand feast. It says nothing. Just gain 2 population. Okay. So this person's a Marrowist. They'll roll on the Marrowism table. They'll roll 6 on Marrowism. We can actually get a second Marrowist because we can spend 4. Yeah, gain a strength. 9 armor at all locations on your redback. Gained a Lumi. My sister's nickname's Grub. Dung Beetle and sure, I think it was actually not her. I think it was Louser. Yeah. Oh, Dragonfly is good. Oh, Mantis. No, we have had a Mantis. Yeah, Mantis was pretty good. So we'll spend 4 Lumi to become a Marrowist. And we'll roll on the Marrowism table. We roll a 9. Gain a speed. All helpful. All helpful. Crystal Skin Marrowism, baby. All right, let's roll our next baby rolls. We've got 1 baby roll after this. That's a 9 and a 5, so the 5 becomes a 7. Gain a population. So this time we'll put, we'll go Locust and Crystal Skin guy, who was that? Dung Beetle. Yep. Inherit the Spear. This one can be Tick. Oh, that's a good one. The Tick. That was a funny TV show / comic. Who can deny the snazzy of that? All right, we'll spend 2 Lumi to flip 2. Please, Marrowism. Oh. 3 Crystal Skin Marrowists. Roll your dice, Deno. Rolls a 10. Get a speed as well, you Crystal Skin Marrowist fucking champions. Baba Ganoush, you've done us proud, but the real winner here is Redback, Flea, and Tick are all legends. We haven't had a Dragonfly, so let's roll our next one, Dragonfly. A 9 and a 5, so that's a 7, so we're going to gain another Survivor. We'll try our luck and see if we can flip 1 Marrowist. Dragonfly. Dung Beetle. Mothma. It's just a straight flip. It's survivalism. Boo! We wanted another Crystal Skin Marrowist. Boo! 3's pretty good. Gain a Lumi. Roll on that. Rolls a 1. Gets the stupid accuracy training. sometimes I level up all the survival knowledges and sometimes I just don't even worry about it. This has been one that you can obviously guess we haven't needed to worry about it. All right, that's great work from everyone there. So our chick didn't die from irradiated. We've still got 9 endeavors. I think we're going out against the Black Knight. So let's send some newbies. And then let's see what we can craft. I think we need to craft... what did we need to craft? I don't think we needed to craft anything. Vandal recurve bow, that's right. Let's grab the pattern gear. And let's see if we can craft it. We've got it. We've got it! Oh, that's outstanding. The spiral rib teeth, baby. A Vandal recurve bow. Now let's just make sure we want to get it. 2 perfect bones, sweet. Rib teeth, eroded hide, smouldering molars. It doesn't help us against the chick because it's got devastating. But it obviously will help us against other people in the next little while. Bow specialization is the reason I want to chase this, so our red survivors get heaps of bonuses. Oh, I need to do character cards for those people too. So is the Vandal recurve bow worth crafting at that expensive cost? Range 9, 16 strength is really nice. Ignore obstacles, also pretty nice. 2 speed, we're going to be hitting on probably a 4+ because we're going to be mostly 3 accuracy. If we can get bow mastery, it's not cumbersome, so we ignore it. We're going to have lots of survival, but the key piece there is anyone can pick that up and use that and should be able to do some wounds. Yep, all right, we'll craft it. Let's craft it. Let's make it. Let's get it done. Vandal recurve bow. Okay, so I think we're departing against a level 3 Black Knight this year, so we do actually have to do the bell tolls. We'll probably try and kill him this year. The bell rings. Ring my bell, ring my bell. A survivor with the highest courage must depart. Courage 5, courage 5, courage 5, 5, 5, 5, 6. Mothma has to depart. This guy only gets us 1 hunt XP, so that's good for us. And that's it. Moz. Yeah, we'll go out with Moz. See if she can get the level 4 Regalism. I don't really care about that actually. Not going out with me Prodigy. Don't want to go out with Louser. Nephilia. Didn't get Faceism 3. Locust. Yeah, if we go for Lanternism, we might get Ghost Zerker. So that would be good. Plus we've got Red Fist there. Glowy's actually got a bow proficiency point. So let's send Glowy. And she's got a speed. So she's our Vandal recurve bow chick. Hoo grub, I'm going to spend some survival to do some nightmare training. So let's go 1, 2, 3. We start off with a 6. We'll spend a survival into a 2, into a 4, into a 6, into an 8. Come on. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, one more proficiency point, and we have unlocked Scythe. Let's go, Hoo Grub. You can do it, mate. Roll yourself an 8. Roll yourself an 8, Hoo. No, try again, Hoo. No, try again. No, try again. 2 to go. Hoo. Scythe, baby. Okay, let's go. Now we go for whip. So we're a Scythe Master here now too, which is fantastic because at the start of a Scythe Master's act, if they're insane, they gain a surge, which they can only spend to activate Scythes. Well, guess what? Everything's a Scythe. Everything's a Scythe when you're part of the team. Yeah, that's so good. I'm having the best time. All right, where's me Crystal Skin Marrowists? All right, let's flip out some character cards for you. So Crystal Skin Marrowist Redback has got the Versatile. Crystal Skin Marrowist Flea has got Natural Healer. Sure. And Crystal Skin Marrowist Next Person. Didn't we have 3? Redback, Flea, and Tick. Yep. Tick has got the bow. Oh. And the last person who was a survivalist Dragonfly has flipped the bright side. Okay, well that's nice. You know, I definitely haven't done any of the insight rolls on anyone. So I'll just do it on those 4. On any of my other survivors. All right, first one, rolls a 3, not relevant. Next one, rolls a 1, not relevant. Third one, rolls a 2, not relevant. Fourth one, rolls a 6, not relevant. It's just re-roll stuff. It's just if you get the stat increases. Okay, fantastic. I mean, I'm tempted to just start sending out the Crystal Skin Marrowist party. Why not? She should have had some weapon proficiency that she took out. Yeah, Redback. Fantastic. Glowy's got 8 eyes, so we're going to ambush the Black Knight. We're going to get 2 swings at him. We're going to use Wrath. We're going to critically wound. We're going to do 10 wounds in the first turn. Then we're going to swing and hit him with the -1 toughness tokens and do another 5. It's going to be absolute train wreck. An absolute train wreck. That Black Knight is in so much trouble. All right, what other weapons can I craft? I'll just quickly look at the Great Hall. Can I get myself another sledge? I can. Broadaxes need smouldering molars. That sucks. Sledge. We'll get ourselves another sledge. We've got 3 sledges. The vein needle. Sharp. It's actually not too bad. It's bone. We just need 1 more bone for the spather, which is a sword. And it's got barbed 4. And we actually do have quite a few perfect hit buffs, so that's probably worth rocking, actually. But it's not sharp. Maybe it's not. I really want some more broad axes, actually. Some more Vandal broad axes. Yeah, all right. So I think what I'm going to do now, I think the best approach for me now is to go Gorm, Nucleope, maybe Dragon King. Actually, it's probably just Nucleope, Dragon King. No, I don't need to go the Dragon King. so I can get extra Indom resources, and then in the last lantern year, I can spend those to get reroll tokens on all departing survivors. Yep, I think that's the way to go. Cool. Nightmare training, nightmare training. Let's just spend 5 to give someone a strength and an accuracy. And then let's spend face painting and shrine. Face painting, tick, shrine, tick. So that might be the last we see of the Screaming God this campaign. I'll mull that over. It would be good to get a few more weapons from him, but Gusk knives might be fine instead. Yeah. Tough to know. So the person we did the strengthen thingy to will just be, let's go redback. No, let's go flee. Accuracy, strength. There's a few things that are coming that we know about, right? Specifically speaking, this is all not a surprise now, so I can talk about this. We get that event, which is the beckoning, which is all survivors are going to remove a permanent injury of their choice and gain a weapon proficiency level. So I'll be able to do some nightmare training in the last few years to try and get that last point or butchery, and we'll get quite a few like axe masters, etc. Everyone's getting a permanent movement, which means we're going to be able to trigger all of the abilities from all of the Great Hall weapons. Everyone removes a disorder of their choice. We gain a strength, and we get insanity set to our death count, and our death count is 11 maybe? 12. So everyone's going to have 12 insanity. So maybe we want to kill a few more people using sacrifice in the last few years to get our death count up higher, so we're getting higher on our stuff. We're having a great time. The Red Witches are going to come in and do some hurt on us. We might even just dip out of that one and let them kill us. What's the punishment for losing to them? At level 3. Punishment is they snatch the pair of female survivors with the highest understanding, forcing them into rubberized suits. That would be suboptimal. We'd get some good survivors lost there. Okay, so we'll try and beat them. The next Legionnaire, any survivor that endeavours at storytelling also gains a permanent luck. Alright, so if we can defeat them, we'll get luck about 6 times on people. That'll be glorious. Yeah, as long as Mothma can keep rolling 3 pluses, I feel pretty comfortable that we're going to be able to make it through. Then when she gets to the final thing, it doesn't matter because the devastating doesn't matter, so... But that's still a reasonable weapon. And teal. Fantastic. Orange. Yeah, so you'll just be the scout, little guy. You'll just be the scout. Crystal Skin Marrow Scout now takes over as the greatest scout ever known. Versatile. Oh, at the end of your attack, if you're standing, spend a survival to activate the Forge Priest Hammer. Wang. Pretty good. Flee. I really like this March in S set stuff we've been tweaking around with. That's got some really cool things. That's a gear grid that is absolutely top shelf. Locust. We'll just switch you over to this leather. Gax. Yeah, we're having a great time. Weapons, steel sword. Yep, so we added the steel sword. We got the Vandal recurve bow now. I need to put that somewhere. Maybe we go the Vandal recurve bow with the bone earrings. Who had the bow proficiency point? Was that Glowy? Yep, okay. So yeah, we could just go in for some interesting stuff there. Flea's got crystal skin and marrows as well, so we don't need to use the March in S set. Yeah, so I'm gonna tweak some stuff around. So yeah. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow night. We'll fight against the level 3 Black Knights, and then we'll probably bitch slap a Gormy into tomorrow night. And we're starting to reach our final form. It's pretty cool. I've done everything I can to make this a possibility. I'll say that much. I think we've done everything we can to make it a possibility. And this has been me really dedicated towards trying to do the challenge. I don't normally try and rock 40 survivors in a settlement. I normally try to have 10 after I've got to 15 so that we can do principal conviction and then, or principal society, and then move on with my life. I don't like the fucking around with all of the different things, but for this one, I think we need to have as much of an opportunity as we can. And so having 30 survivors, I just need to get 30 weapons now. We got some. If I can level up one of my bone eaters to get that can wield great weapons and ignores slow and stuff, that'd be fun. All right, I'm heading off, friends. Have a fantastic evening or day. And I'll catch you all again on the morrow.